Okay, Wildcats, today we're looking at 3.3, Solving Systems of Inequalities assignment tutorial. Let me click on View. Alright, so number 1, select the graph of the system inequalities and select the coordinates of the 2 points in the solution set. Okay, so I'm going to first write down the system, and then I'm going to go to Desmos to graph it. Okay, so I recommend doing the same thing. All right. Hopefully you have those written down. So now I'm going to go over here to, don't need this anymore. Go to Desmos, graphing calculator, not calculator. All right, click here, and then I'm going to type Y. And so I'm going to have to hide that tool. All right, and then inequality greater than or equal to 1 divided by 2. Click to the right, x minus 3, and y is less than or equal to negative 6x plus 6. All right, and then I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So I'm looking for the answer that corresponds. So let me come back over here. The answer then is D, and it wants 2 points that are in the solution set. So let's look, 0, 0, that's correct, and 5, 5, that's not correct. So the answer is not A. Let's look at B, 0, 7, that's not in there, so it's not B. 0, 0 is correct, and then negative 4, negative 2, that's correct. So the answer is C. Okay, let me check the answer. Correct. Okay, let's go to number 2. Okay, same thing. I'm going to write this system down so that I can go to Desmos and graph it. All right, so I have them written down. So let me go over to Desmos, and I'm going to exit out this, and type in x minus y is greater than 5, and 6x plus 4y is less than or equal to 3. All right, I'm going to minimize this, zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to look for the corresponding graph. So I know it's got to be suited. Let me go back to the graph and look. So the shading is below where it overlaps, and so this one goes above, that's below, but it's on the wrong side actually. Let me go up, and the answer is actually A. All right, so find 2 coordinates of the solution set. So let's look at 2, negative 4. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4 looks like it's okay. Negative 1, negative 7. So negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer is A. All right, let's go to question 3. All right, so again, I'm going to write this system down, and then I'm going to go to Desmos. All right, I have them written down, so now let me go over to Desmos. So there. So then negative 3y less than or equal to 5x plus 1, and then negative 1x minus 3y minus 2 greater than 0. All right, so Zoom out a little bit so we can see. So we're looking for the overlapping region that's there. So let's see the answer choices. So it looks like the answer is A. Once 2 point, or the coordinates of 2 points in solution, let's look at 0, 4. So 0, 4, that's not in the overlapping region, so it's not A. B, 3, negative 3. So 3, 1, 2, 3, negative 1, 2, 3 is okay. And the 7, negative 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, negative 1, 2, 3. Yep, so the answer is B. Okay. And 4. So again, I'm going to write down this. So 4x minus 2y less than 10. 4x minus 2y greater than negative 6. And now let me go to Desmos. So 4x minus 2y less than 10. And 4x minus 2y greater than negative 6. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can see that they overlap in the middle. So let's look at the answer choices. Now it could be A or C, but this one has a dash line on top, this one at the bottom. So let's go back and look. Dash line is actually on both. So let me go back and look at the answer. I think I made them. I think I typed in. Oh, yep. That should be less than or equal to. So let me go back to Desmos. That's where I made a mistake. This should be less than or equal to. There we go. So the solid line is on the bottom. So that means the answer is A. And it wants to find points that are solution. So let's look at 6, 0. So 2, 4, 6, 0. That doesn't work. So it's not A. B is 0, 0. That's okay. And negative 4, negative, or negative 4, 5. So negative 4, 5, that doesn't work. So the answer is not B. 0, 0 works. Let's try 0. Let's look at 0, 2. 0, 2, nope, just above. It's not that. Let's look at 0, 6. Oh, wait, no. 0. Oh, I'm sorry. 0, 2, they're counting by 2, so 0, 2 is correct. So the answer is C. Be careful. I missed that they're counting by 2s, not by 1s. All right, that's correct. Let's look at number 5. So again, I'm going to write this down. So when I click to the Desmos tab, I can graph it. So 4x minus 7y greater than 7, and 7y minus 4x greater than 15. So now let me go over here to Desmos. Clear those out. Now we're going to type in 4x minus 7y greater than 7, and 7y minus 4x greater than 15. All right, so we see here we're looking for the one where they don't overlap. And they're both dashed lines, so the answer is D. And this has no solution because there's no overlapping region. All right, let's go to question number 6. Now, this one has 3, which is inequalities, which is fine. So we're going to graph x is greater than 1, y is greater than or equal to negative 6, and x plus y is less than 7. So let's go to Desmos. So x is greater than 1, y is greater than or equal to negative 6, and x plus y is less than 7. So it looks like the overlapping region is this dark triangle in the middle right here. And Looks like we have a solid line across and two dashed lines there. So let's look at the answer choices. And this is a little hard to see. Let me back here. Oh, you know what? I need to zoom in. That's what I need to do. That's why. So you can see how this triangle is a little bigger right there. And so that makes more sense. And so this is the only one that has a dark overlapping region. But this has two solid lines, and this one's hard to see. This one has the two dashed lines, so the answer is C. And that's a little hard to see. Now, which are solutions? Negative 4, 0. That's not in the region. So 5, negative 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 3. That works. And then 7, negative 4. So the answer is B. Okay, number 7. All right, same thing. We're going to write down the system and use Desmos to graph it. So y is less than 3x plus 3. 3x plus 3y is less than 15. Y minus x is greater than or equal to negative 3. All right, let me clear these out. So y is less than 3x plus 3. 3x plus 3y is less than 15. And y minus x is greater than or equal to negative 3. All right, so then we're looking for, let me zoom in, for this overlapping region triangle area right there. So let's take a look at the answers. And we actually need to look also which dash lines. We have a dash, solid, dash. So dash, dash, and solid. All right, so that's the overlapping regions wrong. This isn't dashed. Those aren't dashed. This is dashed overlapping region. The answer is D. 2 points. 0, 0 works. 1. 1, negative 2. Because they're counting by 2, so 1, negative 2, that works. Answer is A. Correct. All right, number 8. All right, select the system of inequality shown by the graph. The system of inequality y is, so let's see if I can get the, if I can get that pen. Apparently I can't get the pen, so I'll just do the step-by-step for this. The regions of both fall half planes will be shaded in the darkest. This represents the solution of the system. Consider the line along y equals 4x minus 5. Since the line is dashed, inequality should be exclusive because it doesn't include. Okay. The shaded half plane that holds the solution to the inequality above and to the left of the line indicates that the inequality is, so let's see, minus 5. That means this line right here, and this goes up 4 to the left, right 1. So this is that line right there. And since it's shaded above, its y is greater than. Okay. Now let's consider this line, negative 1/4 x plus 4. So that's this line right here, going, because we know it's at 4. It's y-intercept, and it goes down once we're at 4. It's shading below, and it's included. So this should be inclusive because it includes. The shaded half plane that holds the solution to inequality, this is going to be less than or equal to because it's shaded below. So the system inequality, y is greater than 4x minus 5, and y is less than or equal to negative 1/4 x plus 4 is your system. Okay? All right, now let's go to question number 9. Okay? The system of inequality is, so here we start at 5, and it looks like we're going down 1 to the right 4. So it looks like this is that line. It's a dashed line, and it's shaded below, so this is y less than. And then here, this one is at negative 5, going down 1 to, and it looks like it's shading above, so it's y greater than. And these don't include lines because they're dashed lines. Okay, so check answer, correct. Okay, now question number 10. Okay, the system of inequality are, so y is greater than, let's see, let me go back to that. This one is y is less than or equal to x. That's this line right here. Okay. And then this one is, and actually, you know what? Let me do step by step on this one. The region that is in all three planes will be shaded the darkest. It represents the solution of the system. The line below the parallel to the x-axis across the y-axis at negative 4. That's here. Consider the line along y equals negative 4. Since the line is dashed, the inequalities should be, equality above the line indicates the inequality is y is greater than negative 4. Consider the line along y equals x. Since the line is below and to the right of the line indicates that the inequality is y is less than or equal to x. Consider the line y equals negative 6x plus 20. Since the line is below and to the left of the line indicates that the inequality is y is less than negative 6x plus 20. So the system of inequalities is y is greater than negative 4, y is less than x, and y is less than negative 6x plus 20. Okay, let's go to the next question. All right, number 11. The surf shop makes a profit of $140 for each of the surfboards and $100 for each wakeboard. It only sells at least 3 surfboards and at least 6 wakeboards per month. The shop owner wants to earn at least $2,100 per month. Select a graph with all possible combinations of surfboard and wakeboard sales that would satisfy the store owner's earnings. So again, this is a step-by-step. So the number of surfboards that are typically sold is at least 3. So y is greater than or equal to 3. The number of wakeboards that are typically sold is at least, so that's w is greater than or equal to 6. The monthly earning goal is 140s plus 100w greater than or equal to 2,100. So we're going to solve for w by subtracting 140s, which it did, and then dividing both sides by 100. So 140 divided by 100 is reduced to be negative 7/5 as plus 2,100, or 2,100 divided by 100 is 21. The region that is in all three half planes will be shaded the darkest. It represents the solution of the system. The correct graph is this one. All right, so let's move on to question number 12. Alice is serving pepper jack cheese and cheddar cheese on a platter. She wants to have more than 2 pounds of each. Pepper jack cheese costs $2 per pound, and cheddar cheese costs $2 per pound. Alice wants to spend at most $22 on cheese. So let's go step by step. Alice wants to have more than 2 pounds of pepper jack, so that's P is greater than 2. Alice wants to have more than 2 pounds of cheddar cheese, so C is greater than 2. Alice wants to spend at most $20. So 2P plus 2C is less than or equal to 22. So to solve for C, we're going to subtract 2P and then divide by everything by 2. Okay, so that becomes -1. 22 divided by 2 is 11. So we know that both have to be greater than 2. We know that this line is less than, so it's a solid line, so we know that this answer is out. And we're shading below, so C is out, and it's going to be A or D. And let me go to next, and you can see that the answer is here. Okay. Let's go to question number 13. All right, in 1 week, Ed can mow at most 9 lawns and rake at most 7 lawns. He charges $18 for mowing and $11 for raking. He needs to earn more than $134 in 1 week. Select the graph with the possible combinations of mowing and raking that Ed can do to meet his goal. So Ed can mow at most 9 lawns, so that's M is, less than or equal to 9. Ed can rake at most 7 lawns, so again, that's R is less than or equal to 7. Ed needs to earn more than $134 a week, so 18M plus 11R is greater than 134. To solve for R, we're going to subtract 18M from both sides and divide by 11. And the correct graph is, you could use Desmos if you want to graph that, except for you're going to have to change the R and the M to X and Y. So R would be Y, M would be X. All right, let's go to question number 14. Linda works at a pharmacy for $15 an hour. She also babysits for $10 an hour. Linda needs more than $100 per week, but she does not want to work more than 24 hours per week. Select the graph with all possible combinations of hours Linda could work at each job to meet her goals. So let's do step by step. Linda does not want to work more than 24 hours per week. So pharmacy hours plus babysitting hours should be less than 25. Oh, I'm sorry, less than or equal to, because she doesn't want to work more than, but she could work 25. Linda needs to earn more than $100 per week, so 15P plus 10P, or B, is greater than 107. So to solve, we're going to subtract 15 from both sides and divide by 10. And the correct graph is here. And last question. Tony wants to plant at least 50 acres of corn and at least 54 acres of soybeans. He has 200 acres on which to plant. Select the graph with all possible combinations of the number of acres of corn and soybeans Tony can plant. So let's do step by step. Tony wants to plant at least 50 acres of corn. So C has to be greater than or equal to 50. Tony wants to plant at least 54 acres of soybeans. So that's greater than or equal to 54. Tony has 200 acres on which to plant. So C plus S is less than or equal to 200. So to solve this, we're going to subtract C from both sides. And then you still just have the 200. And the correct graph is this. Okay. So hopefully that helps you with your assignment. Go ahead and complete your assignment and have a wonderful Wildcat day.